So guys, thank you so much for showing up again this morning. I can see that everyone on the call has been before, which is awesome. And I'd like to introduce you to Anna Brooke, who is a dear, dear soul sister that I met in Harikan, India, the ashram there in 2000 and, was it 8 or 9?
2009 was the first year.
2009. On the second time that Steve and I visited, and obviously we just fell in love pretty much straight away, and been to India a few times together since then. And since then, Anna has trained and become a Wu Dao instructor. Steve and I went to New York in 2012, so just after Bella had passed, actually. So it was a really big thing to be doing that trip, but it was just such a healing thing for me personally to be able to hang out with Anna, in that we've been to India and we've shared such a magical journey together and a really deep spiritual connection that it's just been, you know, it was just such a powerful trip. And in fact, that time we taught Wu Dao to lots and lots of people at the, what was that centre called, Anna? The Open Centre.
Open Center.
Oh yes, we had really massive classes there and it was awesome. And Anna's been doing an absolutely fantastic job sharing Wu Dao across New York and in various different places. Now you're living in the Berkshires?
Correct, in Western Massachusetts. So we are coming to you from Western Australia and Western Massachusetts.
Awesome.
Pardon me for interrupting, but it is 9:30 at night here, so I have strategically lit our guest room so everybody can see, because otherwise you wouldn't see much. But sorry, Michelle, go ahead.
And can I just say, Anna is also an amazing burlesque dancer, and we saw some of her shows when we were in New York. She's absolutely stunning, and she's just written a book. So that's going to be coming out soon, and I'm going to share it with you. I can see you, Emma. So, yeah, do you want to say anything, Anna, before we just do a little meditation?
Well, number one, thank you, Michelle. And thank you everybody for showing up here today. I realize, you know, our lives have gone on video for the most part if we're wanting to connect with people. And I want to acknowledge that it can be a lot. Speaking as somebody who has definitely had like flat, bright screen eyeball burnout from, you know, just living on my computer now. I just want to acknowledge everybody who is taking time out of their day to move and stretch their body, courtesy of this global connection we're having. And I just thank you guys so much for showing up. I'm so excited to be sharing this. And thank you, Michelle, for organizing this. This is brilliant.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And great excuse for us to catch up again. Cool. Okay, guys. So we'll start with a little meditation. Then I'm going to hand it over to Anna for the class. So just make yourself comfortable. Find a comfortable place to sit. When you're ready, close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breath. So nice deep breaths, breathing in, and as you're breathing out, letting go of any tension, all tension out of your body. Relaxing your muscles and your skin and your bones. Take some nice deep breaths into your chest, relaxing around your heart. And breathing out any emotional tension. If you're aware of any fears, sadness, anxiety, just breathe them out, creating some space, some softness around your heart. Taking some nice deep breaths into your mind now. As you exhale, releasing all your thoughts, just letting them be carried away on your breath. allowing a space to arise in your mind. And whatever thoughts are coming and going, just allowing them to pass through without grasping onto them. Remembering that I am not my thoughts. So as you're breathing in the life force energy. It's filling up every cell in your body. And just notice how that feels as all your cells rejuvenate, as the energy flows through your body. And again, just exhaling any remaining tension. Now bring your awareness to your heart. And let's just take a moment to reflect on what we are grateful for in this moment. Starting with your beautiful self. Take a moment to be grateful for who you are, your uniqueness, the gifts you bring to the world, yourself as a shining light. And let that gratitude come right into your belly. And let it expand into every cell of your being. You are the gift. And as you're breathing, extend that gratitude now into a little circle around you. Giving thanks for your environment that you're sitting in right now. And then extend it a little bit further to include the people closest to you. Nice deep breath. Exhaling, extending that gratitude outwards into your life, into your community. Gratitude is extending in every direction. Embracing every being that you have contact with and those you don't. Now coming back to the center, coming back to your own heart. And just reflecting on any spaces in your being where you don't feel gratitude, where you don't feel accepting, or there's resistance or pain. And just extend your divine self into those places, embracing them, allowing them to be there. You can hold all that in your loving presence. Sitting in gratitude, extending gratitude, extending love. No effort, just who you are. And so now when you're ready, just gently opening your eyes. Everyone okay? Good. And now I get to hand you over to Anna.
Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. That was magnificent.
Mm.
So a very good, warm morning to most of you. It's nighttime for me. And it's such a pleasure to be connected with the greater Wu Dao community. I'm originally from New York City, and as Michelle shared, I got my training while I was still living in New York, actually in Brooklyn. And I love to joke that I'm kind of a missionary in the desert, because I'm the first person in America to be teaching Wu Dao, which is a ginormous honor, and I love it. But I also want to signal that I realize we're all going to do things a little bit differently, but it's the same core stuff. So I've given Michelle full permission to hop on and be like, actually, Anna, do it that way. This is kind of like a next level certification for me in some ways. But the dance we're going to be learning today and dancing today is the Earth Dance. This is such a powerful, this amazing, incredible, wild, crazy, scary, unusual, unprecedented, fill in the blank for whatever other adjective you want to use, moment that we're experiencing right now. When I initially connected with Michelle about what dance to teach, I had initially thought standing water, because I teach a lot of senior aged care classes where we do standing water a lot. And she said, well, how about the Earth Dance? And I was thinking about it, and I said, what a perfect dance, to be spending time with today, because I feel that gratitude is going to be the glue that holds us together. And the fact that with each breath we take is going to lead us into each additional moment that we are navigating and negotiating in our own way. I heard a beautiful quote last night about how this gentleman who wrote an article said, we're not all in the same boat, but we are all in the same storm. And we all have our own boats. And so when we can spend time with gratitude, and certainly with our divine stomach and spleen meridians, which are the meridians danced and stretched in this dance, it's going to, at least for me, very selfishly speaking, I know it's going to help me be a lot more grateful for the blessings that I do have in my life and for the safety and the health that I have. So I just want to stick a pin in that, but we are going to start with the makahos, because it's good to get stretched and good to get opened. So I'm coming to you from my guest room, so I'm going to be tilting this a little downwards, sitting on the bed, because space is at a premium. All right, I'm going to scoot this forward. All right, cool. So actually, no, I need to do this upright because the first one is the air. Never mind. All right, so, or lung and large intestine. So what I want to do, pardon me already for editing. So yes, please go ahead and stand up. We're going to be starting with the first of the makahos, which is for the lung and the large intestine meridians. Since this is going to be recorded and put onto YouTube, I'm going to be teaching this for the folks who haven't yet done the makahos. So this is the only one of the makahos that is done standing up. And so please place your feet a comfortable distance apart. You want them a little bit wider than hip width. And the most important thing to keep in mind is that your knees are soft for the duration of this stretch. And I do want to say, and this goes certainly for everybody, whether you're old or new to Wu Dao, please take what works and leave what doesn't. If something doesn't feel right for your body, please honor your body, because it will always tell the truth. So if anything doesn't feel right, please go ahead and modify for yourself. I see Emma doing some really sweet little, already some little stretches. So I also want to honor the wisdom of each and every one of your bodies. If you are finding that you want to do a little bit of like freestyle movement or stretching, I encourage that and I invite it. But I will be sticking to the Maka pose as is. So again, feet are a comfortable distance apart, again, a little bit wider than hip width, knees are soft, and you're going to be connecting only your thumbs behind your back. And as you're ready, I gotta tilt this down so everybody can see me. Live entertainment, everybody. All right, so taking in a nice big breath, and exhale, hinging forward at the hips, and arms come up overhead if they can. If that is not comfortable to you or not available to you, you can just rest them wherever it's comfortable. But if it is comfortable to come up, please go ahead and do that. And we're gonna hold this for 3 breaths. Gently shake out the head and the neck, just to make sure there is no holding. And just breathe. And as you're ready to come up, lower your hands down onto your low back and gently roll on up. Taking a nice big breath. We're going to do that same stretch, but this time we're going to swap thumbs. So whichever thumb was on top, go ahead and switch it to behind. We're going to do that exact same thing again. So again, feet nice and open, taking a nice big breath in. And exhale, hinging at the hips, arms coming up, and breathe. And as you're ready, lowering hands down or releasing them, whatever is most comfortable to you. And gently rolling up. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna be moving my camera because we're gonna move down onto the floor for the stomach and spleen meridian stretch. And these are the meridians we're gonna be dancing today. So you're gonna recognize this stretch. So, oh, by the way, I wanna say this, especially for the folks who are joining who may have limited mobility. I'm gonna show you the modified version of the stretch too, if for whatever reason, kneeling is not comfortable for you. If kneeling is not comfortable for you, hold on just a moment. I'm going to show you the modification in just a moment. So, sitting on your heels nice and comfortably, you're going to place your hands behind your feet. You're going to take in a nice big breath, and then exhale your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Now, if you want, you can allow your head to gently drop back, but again, please only do what feels good for your body. I'm going to keep my head up personally. But do what feels right for you. Nice big breaths here. And one more breath in and exhale. As you're ready, coming back down to sitting on your feet. You don't have to move, I'm just moving so I stay in camera. And then we're gonna go ahead and come into child's pose as a counter stretch. So as you're ready, coming down into child's pose, and I invite you to take full advantage of the restorative nature of this pose and just surrender on down. We'll hold it for 3 breaths. And as you are ready to come up, gently press yourself back up. And we're going to come into a seated position on the ground. So this next stretch, this Zoom thing is new for me, man. I appreciate y'all's patience. All right, so this next stretch is for the heart and the small intestine meridians. So what you want to do is you're going to put the soles of your feet together while you're sitting down. And just make sure, especially if there are any yogis tuning in right now, Just make sure that your heels are a nice distance from your groin. If we have any yogis on here, you know, who are real like tight here, we're going to be folding forward, and it's hard to get a good forward fold if your feet are really like tucked up against your groin. So just a nice comfortable position for them. Hands can go either on your ankles or your feet, wherever's comfortable. You're going to take in a nice big breath, and then exhale, elbows coming on the front sides of your legs, and just allow yourself to relax forward and breathe. And as you're ready, just one vertebra at a time, gently rolling on up. All right. I'm already feeling a lot more relaxed. I hope you guys are feeling it too. All right, so next up, we are going to be stretching our legs out in front of us, and this is for the kidney and the bladder meridians. So palms are going to be on either side, palms facing up. You're going to inhale the arms up, and then exhale, fold forward. Now, wherever you are, if you are right here, go ahead, relax those hands down onto your legs. If you are able to touch your toes, amazing. Wherever you are reaching, just go ahead and relax everything. Your hands, your forearms, your elbows, even your upper arms, and just breathe into the length of this stretch. And while we're holding it, I want to offer everybody, Michelle, this is new to you, but I've discovered in my years of doing this that there's a nice little added stretch for the bladder meridian, and it's optional, but you can just gently play with bringing your chin toward your chest, which will give the back of your neck an extra stretch. This is not required. This is an American add-on. So just allow yourself to breathe and see if on each exhale, you can surrender a little bit more into the pose. All right, and as you're ready, gently slide back up or walk your hands back up. And we're going to keep our legs extended because we're going to give our kidneys a dedicated stretch. And the way we do that, you're going to let your feet flop out to the sides. Knees are going to be soft here. You do not want locked knees right here. All you're going to do is slide your hands down the insides of your legs until they come to wherever is most comfortable for you. And just breathe. All right, so as you're ready, gently walking or sliding your hands back up. And we're going to come into a cross-legged position. All right. So this is a stretch for the triple heater and the heart constrictor meridians. So what we're going to do here, again, legs are crossed, and you're going to cross your arms onto opposite knees. Taking in a nice big breath. And on the exhale, folding forward, elbows coming on the front sides of the legs. And just allow yourself to relax forward and breathe. As you're ready, taking one more breath and gently rolling up one vertebra at a time. And if you can, go ahead and keep your hands crossed as you roll up. Cool. So I asked you to keep your hands crossed because we are now going to switch both hands and feet. So whichever arm and leg was on top, go ahead, pop it on the bottom, and vice versa. And so this is the non-dominant side. It is a-okay if this feels weird as all get out. It is normal. So as you're ready, exact same thing again, breathing in. And then exhale, folding forward, elbows on the front sides of the legs, and just breathe. Taking in one more breath. And as you're ready, gently rolling on up. Cool. So last pose, last set of stretches. We are going to open up our legs as wide as feels comfortable. And this is a stretch for the liver and the gallbladder meridians. And again, just please open up your legs to the width that is comfortable for you. It's not going to look like mine. It's not going to look like anybody else's on this call, but just again, please honor your body because it knows best. So we are going to place one palm facing up on the inside of the same side leg. You're going to inhale up the other arm and exhale over to the side. And breathe or moan, hollering if this is especially sore, as Michelle has called this in the past, the red wine stretch, which I remember from my training. Just breathing and stretching. Hold it for 3 breaths if you can. One more breath. And as you're ready, inhaling up, that arm coming back up to center, giving yourself a moment to calibrate. You're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So palm facing up on the other side, inhaling up the opposite arm, and exhale. Ugh. Over to the side. I'm feeling this one if you can't tell. Whew. Easy breaths here. Breathing into all the sensation. All right, one more breath. And as you're ready, bringing up that top arm, coming back to center. And we're going to give our fabulous livers a dedicated stretch. And we do that just by walking our hands out in front of us. And again, just go as far as feels good. And when you find that perfect point for your body, just breathe and relax. All right. So as you're ready, just gently walk your hands back. And I want to invite you to take about 30 seconds to move and stretch your body in whichever way it wants to be moved or stretched right now. Honoring and prioritizing what your body wants right now. Make sure you're breathing. If you can't tell, I'm a big sigher and moaner when I stretch. If you are noticing a lot of tension, I encourage you to either moan or sigh because it can release that much more energy. Take about 10 more seconds. And as you're ready, let's just take 20 seconds of silence to allow all of this beautiful energy to settle into our body. Just closing your eyes and breathing. All right. So let's get to dancing. We have, oh good, we still have about 25 minutes before the end of class. So I'm gonna stay seated on the ground to introduce this dance to you. But today we're gonna be dancing the Earth Dance, which, as you guys know, especially for those who are familiar with Wu Dao, the Earth is the 5th of the 5 core dances. It is, I love all of the Wu Dao dances. I just thank you, Michelle, again for creating these. And the Earth Dance is all about gratitude. The seasonal correlation of this dance is late summer, which is the harvest season. The color that's associated with this dance is kind of like a saffron yellow, like that rich, warm yellow. I love to think of like ripened wheat. And the image that always comes to mind when I do this dance is a farmer sitting on his porch after the harvest is complete and just giving thanks for the bounty of the earth. After all of the work is done, just taking it all in and saying thank you. The emotion that is very much connected with this dance is gratitude. And a sign of imbalance within this element is overthinking or not trusting, sort of like the circular thought, which in a lot of ways is the, how do I say it, the opposite of gratitude, in the sense of not receiving and accepting what is ours, not receiving or accepting the thanks that we are giving to the world and in turn giving to ourselves. And so if you're somebody who tends to have a racing mind or like lots of repetitive thinking, number one, you are not alone. Welcome to the party. It's nice to have you here along with me. But this is a really wonderful dance that is going to help tone and balance the spleen and the stomach meridians. So the stomach meridian, it starts at the bottom of the eye and it goes down either side of the throat, sort of does a little zigzag out, passes through the nipple, comes down, goes down the outside, slightly outside of the leg, and comes all the way down and ends at the second toe, I think. I may or may not have crammed before this class. Thanks, Michelle. I got a thumbs up from Michelle. I'm good. And then the spleen meridian starts at the, it starts at the second toe, and it comes up the inside of the leg, and it follows basically the inner line of the shin bone. And it comes up through the groin, and it sort of zigzags out, comes up to the rib, and then it goes back down again. I'm a dancer, not a TCM practitioner, so apologies if that is not the exact ending of it, but just to give you guys a sense of the pathways. So this is really, these meridians run up the front of the body. So we're gonna be doing some really nice opening and stretching to really open up and tone that part of the body. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, the last thing I want to say is that this dance is very unique within Wu Dao insofar as we do one set of choreography, one little suite 4 times, and we do it to each of the 4 directions. So I'm going to teach you guys what that choreography looks like. Oh my gosh, I'm suddenly realizing I never showed the stomach and spleen modified stretch. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm thinking of all of my older folks, all my seniors who I teach in New York who can't necessarily get down onto the floor. Michelle, I realize like I'm kind of going on a tangent right here. I'm not going to stay on that tangent. Trust me, we're going to get to dancing. But I just want to signal, I'm going to show the modified version of the Earth Dance as well, in case anybody is uncomfortable getting down on the ground. And so, yeah, so let's dance, everybody. So let's go ahead and stand up. Ugh. I have to reorganize this. I also need to retie my pants because these are my daytime pajamas, not my nighttime pajamas. They've gotten a little loose as the day's gone on, so I do not need to be shifting into burlesque as I'm teaching this dance. Pardon me while I untie this very firm knot and retie it together. Whenever I'm on stage and something goes wrong, I just yell, live entertainment. So, live entertainment, everybody. All right, cool. So, the way the dance is, and now I'm gonna angle this down so you can see my feet. So, the choreography, oh, I don't know if you can see my feet, hold on. I hope you guys don't mind. The top of my head might get cut off, but that's okay. Okay, so we begin this dance standing. Now, ideally, you want to start by facing to the east. The east for me is actually this way. So I am going to be doing the dance. When we start the dance, I'm going to be pointing that way. But again, it's the same choreography repeated 4 times. So we begin standing nice and comfortably. You're going to start with your right leg. And you're going to sweep your right leg forward. And you're going to cross it over. Now, I don't know, you guys probably cannot see my feet right now. I don't know if you can. But my toes are bent under. And so it's the back side of my foot that is pressing into the floor. It's technically the back side of my toes. So it's a really lovely stretch up the shin, the top of the foot. And then you're gonna brush forward again, come back, grab that foot. Ooh, I'm wobbly today. Bending the knee, left arm comes up into half prayer, a little bend, and release the foot. Do that same thing on the left side. So left foot forward, across, tuck those toes under, little bend so you get that nice stretch up the front of the leg, up, brushing that foot forward, coming back, grabbing the foot again, bending the knee, right arm comes up into half prayer. Bend, and now when we drop this foot, it's going to sweep forward. You're going to take a big step forward, and your hands are going to come up. I realize every teacher teaches differently. I always think like I'm cutting myself a big piece of pie. I am grateful for pie. It's a delicious thing. You're then going to take a big step forward on the right foot. Same thing. Prayer arms or pie arms forward. You're then going to take a big step back. Other foot comes to meet. And then you are going to bend your knees, arms come all the way up, coming down and through, and we're going to come down onto the ground. I'm just going to quickly adjust my camera so you can see. So coming down onto the knees. We're going to come into that Makaho stretch we just did. So arms behind you, pressing the pelvis up, coming down. Hands come forward, head touches the ground like a bow. You're going to tuck your toes under, coming back up into standing, arms coming up and into prayer, and a little bow to the direction that we are going in. So that's the choreography that we're going to repeat 4 times. I just want to, if anybody has a question, I have a feeling you guys are all seasoned Wudao dancers. Does anybody have a question? If you want to raise your hand, or is everybody pretty clear on it? I see no. Oh, hi, Emma. Are you just waving to me, or do you have a question, Emma? Oh, Michelle. Oh, there you go.
Could you please offer a adjusted version for anyone who's having trouble?
Yes. Thank you so much. I get very caught up when I'm on camera, so thank you, Emma, for that reminder. So if going down onto the ground is not available to you or is not comfortable to you, I'm going to show you the modified version of it. So instead of, so you've just done the big pie arms, coming back, arms coming up, coming down. You're then going to take your right hand and you are going to press it up to the sky, and left hand comes down to the earth. You're then going to change that direction. Left arm pressing up, right arm pressing down. Same thing again, you're going to do it twice on each side. Michelle, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And then one more time. So thank you, Emma, for saying that. You then come down, and for those who are down on the ground, this is where we come up, and then we all bring arms together and bow. So thank you, Emma, for signaling that. So just to reiterate, if you are not wanting to get down to the ground, or if that's not available to you, the minute you see me go down, that is the time to press right arm up to the sky, left arm down to the earth. And you're going to do it. Yes, beautiful, Karen. Thank you for doing that. Twice each side. And then when you see me get up, that's the time to bring arms up and bow, and then join the party. Now, the way we end the dance is, for those who are doing the modified version, please remain standing. For those who are getting down to the ground, at the very last one, we do not get up. We stay in a kneeling position with the prayer hands and a little bow and a bend. Michelle is showing it right now. So arms coming up, hands into prayer position, a bow, and then just remain. And because this is ending in gratitude. Now, one last note. This music has no beat to it. So this is one of the more, we're gonna do it, I hope we can do it at least twice. You may notice that we end either right on the music, maybe a little bit before, maybe a little after. This dance has a little bit of fluidity to it. So I just wanna signal that to everybody. So if everybody's ready, shall we dance? Michelle, do you wanna say anything else? You're good? Okay, cool, I got the thumbs up from the teacher. Life is good. Okay, so just to remind, we're gonna be doing it in the four directions. East for me is this way. So I'm gonna start by facing this way, and then when we're done, when we bow to the east, we take a quarter turn to the left. So for the second round of the choreography, my back is gonna be facing you. I'm gonna be yelling my head off. I hope you can hear me. And then quarter turn to the left, going to the west, and then we finish going south, which you guys happen to be in the south for me, so thank you for that. This was very well planned. Okay, and so I'm also going to play the music through my computer, so hopefully everybody can hear it very well. Where is my music? There is my music. Alrighty then, cool. Okay, everybody, let's do this. And if you have any questions afterwards, you're welcome to ask away, but let's dance in the meantime. All right, here we go. Oh, that sounds like water. Hold on. That is water. Here comes Earth. Okay. Standing comfortably. Starting with the right leg. Brush forward, cross, goes under, then brush forward, come back, grab the foot, bend the knee, left arm, up, woo, I'm falling. Half prayer, release. Left foot, forward, cross, bend. Forward, back, grab, bend the knee, right arm up in half prayer. Releasing that foot, taking a big step forward, those pie arms. Little back, I forgot to say, lift that bottom foot forward, and a little off camera, bend. Big step back, other foot comes to me. Arms coming up, coming down. This is the floor part, so whoever wants to stand, this is time to do four hands to the ceiling. Pressing up and back. Coming down, forehead to the ground, tucking toes under, pressing up, arms coming up, coming into prayer, bowing to the east. Quarter turn to the left. Right leg, and bend. Right leg, coming back, grab, bend. Left arm up, half prayer, bend, release. Left leg, left across, bend. Left forward, back, grab, bend. Right arm up, half prayer, bend. Release and step forward. Coming back. Other foot. Coming back. Big step back. Other foot comes to me. Both arms up. Coming down onto the ground. Arms back. Stretch. Coming down. Bending knees. Head to the ground. Toes tucked under. Coming up. Arms up. Bow. Quarter turn to the left. Right leg across. Bend. Forward. Back. Grab. Bend. Left arm. Half prayer. Bend. Release the leg. Left arm, leg and foot. Bend. Left leg sweep out, coming back, grab the foot, bend, right arm, half prayer. Stepping forward, bow. Stepping forward again, bow. Big step back, other foot comes to meet, both arms up, coming down. Hands back, pressing, stretch. Coming forward, head to the ground, toes tucked under. Coming up, arms up, and bowing to the west. Finishing to the south. So right leg forward, across, bend. Forward, back, grab, bend. Right arm, half prayer, left arm, half prayer. Release. Left leg, across, bend. Forward and back, grab, bend. Right arm, up, half prayer. Coming forward, grabbing, praying back, forward, back. Big step back, both arms up, coming down. Stretching up and back. Head to the ground. Both arms up. Coming into prayer. Cool. So, first down, I'm gonna sit here for just a second because I realized I forgot to give you guys part of the choreography. Oops, sorry. No, we're not doing that right now. Hold up. Okay. So I forgot to say, when we are doing those prayer hands forward, coming back and bending, the foot, I'm gonna point this down so you can see it. So here we are coming down, or no, we're coming, Christ, okay. Taking a big step forward with the prayer hands. And when we come back, you wanna lift that foot up so you get a nice little stretch. So just a little bend like that, and then other hands forward, coming back. And when you come back to do a little bend, nice straight leg with the foot flexed. I forgot to add that in. So just show a thumbs up. Everybody doing okay? Michelle, do you have any notes for me? Oh wow, double thumbs up. Work. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna get a quick sip of tea. Let's do it again. What do you say? Perfect. Yeah, we have time to do it one more time and then a quick little meditation. We're going to be ending with a silent meditation instead of doing it to music. So last time's the charm, everybody. All right. So taking in a nice big breath, orienting yourself in your space once again, and let's do this. All right, starting with the right leg. Brushing forward. Cross. Tuck those toes under. Bend. Forward brush. And back. Grab. Bend. Left arm up. Half prayer. Bend. Other side. Cross. Bend. Forward. Back. Grab that foot. Bend, right arm up, half prayer. Releasing the step forward, those pie hands, prayer hands. Flexing that foot. Next foot forward, hands again. Big step back, other foot comes to meet. Arms up, overhead, coming down. Standing modified folks, this is when you press into the heaven and the earth. For those of us on the ground, pressing pelvis to the sky. Coming down, head to the earth, tuck the toes under, coming up, both arms up, prayer position, bowing to the east, quarter turn to the left, right leg forward and across, bend, forward and back, grab, bend, left arm up, half prayer, bend and release. left foot, across, bend, forward, back, grab, bend, right arm up, half prayer, bend, releasing the foot to take a big step forward, prayer hands, coming back, bend, step forward, prayer hands, lean back, big step back, other foot comes to meet, both arms up, coming down, coming to a kneeling position, pressing back into that stretch, coming down, head to the floor, toes tucked under, pressing up, both arms up, bowing to the north, quarter turn to the west, right foot, cross, bend, forward, back, grab, bend the knee, left arm up, half prayer, bend, release the foot, left foot across, bend, forward, coming back, grabbing that foot, right arm up, half prayer, bend, releasing, take a step forward, bow, stretch, other foot, step forward, coming back, big step back, other foot comes to meet, bending knees, both arms up, coming through into prayer position, coming down onto the ground if that is available to you. Hands back, pressing up, coming down, head to the ground, toes tucked under, coming up, arms up, bowing to the west. All right, home stretch, everybody. South, right foot forward, across, bend, forward, back, grab. Left arm up, half prayer, bend, release. Left foot, cross, bend. Left foot again, back, grab it, bend. Right arm up, half prayer, bend. Big step forward, and bow. Big step forward again. Bow. Big step back. Both arms up, coming down onto the ground, pressing back, coming forward, forehead to ground, sitting up, coming, arms up, ending in prayer. Beautiful job, everybody. I'm just gonna stop the music because it's gonna go into whatever's coming up next. We are not gonna be finishing with the 5-element meditation. Hold on just a second. Cool. All right, we have 3 minutes. Them apples. What'd you say, Michelle?
I was gonna say, take your time, no rush.
Okay, cool, thank you. I'm sweating, I'm excited, I fitted out my shirt. This is Woo Dao, everybody. Welcome to the party. Okay. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Thumbs up, side thumbs, yeah, hot, right? Builds a lot of heat in the body, it's amazing. The air dance, for whatever reason, is the one, hey, I saw a double thumbs up from Karen, thank you. For whatever reason, the air dance is the one that always makes me sweat. But apparently, so does the earth. So we are going to close this out with a little bit of, it's a little silent meditation that I've actually come up with teaching at my aged care facilities in the city. And it's actually blending a little bit of one move from the wood dance, coming into a little bit of a chi, sensing, feeling exercise. So just follow along. Sitting nice and comfortably. Yes, if you have water available, have a sip. If not, we'll be done very soon. Well done. I'm noticing lots of hydration happening. Brava. Okay, so sitting nice and comfortably, nice, tall and soft spine. Feeling the air coming in and out of your lungs, feeling the temperature of your body. And I invite you to place your hands palms facing up on either side of you. And we are going to gather up, inhaling, gathering all the energy. And exhaling, bringing it down into our body. We're going to do this 3 times. Take it at your own pace. Again, inhaling whenever your arms come up, and exhaling as they come down. One more time. Inhale. And coming down. So as your arms come down, please bring your elbows to your sides. I'm going to tilt this down so you can see what I'm doing. Elbows to the sides. You're going to see all my sweaty realness too. Palms facing each other. And I want you to just very gently bring your palms sort of towards each other until you feel a natural little bit of energy there. Maybe it feels like a ball, or a little sort of like when 2 opposite sides or 2 same sides of a magnet touch each other, that sort of sense that there's something there. So we're going to play with expanding our chi right here. Just really gentle breath-based meditation. So on the inhale, you're going to open up your hands. And then on the exhale, bringing your hands towards each other, but again, finding what that new sense of energy feels like. It might be a little bit wider, it might be exactly the same. Just play with this. Again, inhaling, expanding the hands, and exhale. And please take 3 at your own pace. Just inhaling, expanding the hands, exhaling, bringing the hands back together. Nice full breaths. And so whenever you complete the next exhale and you come to the bottom of that breath, please go ahead and place 1 hand on your heart and 1 hand on your low belly. Breathing in your energy, your light. Breathing into your aliveness and your wholeness in this moment. I invite you to feel your heartbeat and your belly rise and fall as you breathe. We're just going to take 3 breaths right here. Allow you to connect to you. And as you're ready, you can relax your hands down. And for those of you who are just starting your day, I invite you to set an intention for yourself today, if you wish. It's not required, but an invitation. And if I may share, my favorite intention to start my day with is, with every choice I make today, I will love myself. So I invite you to take that with you if you wish. And I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up. Thank you all so much from all over the world. It is just exceptional to me. We've got Australia, we've got New Zealand, we have Singapore, we have America. Thank you all so much. And thank you, Michelle. What a treat and a pleasure and an honor. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed today. And may your day just be fabulous, from my heart to yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna, so much. It was so good to be in a class with you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, such a treat, such an absolute treat.
Wonderful.
I just love hearing it. Can I just say, Anna, Anna is just so eloquent. It's just, your words just trip off her tongue, and just a joy to listen to your beautiful voice, and yeah, it's just a real treat. So thank you. And yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I hope I can meet all of you guys one day.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Hope to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'll be teaching again coming up. My phone is dead, but I can't remember when I'm teaching next. I want to say the end of May or early June.
Early June, probably, yes.
I think it's early June.
Okay, guys, I hope you have an absolutely fabulous week. Take that gratitude into your day, and just to add a little bit to the whole earth thing is that remember, when ever you come up with something that you're resisting or having difficulty with, that's the time to drop into gratitude if you can. If you can't get to gratitude, acceptance will do. Okay, so whenever you find any resistance, any challenge, whenever you're saying no to something, just go take a deep breath and go, I'm going to bring this in because I'm big enough. Your whole being can hold everything. And then you'll be able to process and transform whatever energy you're dealing with and make it better. Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Anna.
No, my pleasure. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you Anna again. You'll be able to go and have a nice glass of wine maybe and a sleep.
It's like you're reading my mind or something.
Okay, everyone.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yeah, see you next class.
Bye.
Yeah, see you, Anna.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye, darlings.
Bye.
Bye, Anna.
See you, darling.
Bye. Hope to see you all one day.
Bye, Emma.
Wednesday.